So guys, the purpose of this channel is to break down different ways that you can earn a source of income online with the help of various different AI tools. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use ChatGPT 5 when it comes to specifically making a source of income by selling digital products. By now, I'm sure that most of you already know what a digital product is. It's the complete opposite of a physical one, where you don't need to hold any inventory, you don't need to buy any stock, and you don't need to ship out any physical product. Whenever a sale has been made for any of the digital products that you're thinking about selling, automatically the customer is going to receive it instantly in their email inbox. And the amazing thing about a tool like ChatGPT is that not only can it tell you what is the best digital product to sell, but it can also build it from complete scratch. So again, I'm going to be walking you through everything in today's video. As always, don't take this as financial advice. I'm just someone that likes to share my own experience. So just treat this video as a source of information or education. But without further ado, let's get straight into one of the first things that you're going to want to do is to decide on what digital product you want to sell in the first place. So I'm just going to enter this prompt asking for the top 10 ones that could be built using ChatGPT 5. So I'm just going to enter this in and click on this white arrow. And instantly, as you just saw, it's come back with all of these different ideas, things like ebooks, Notion templates, courses, printables, business documents, marketing, copies, etc., etc. But the one that I'm going to go with is the first one, which is professional spreadsheets and trackers. The only reason why I'm using this one is because it's the first one in the list. And throughout the rest of the week, I'm going to be releasing more videos showing you how you can use ChatGPT to build the other one. So be sure to subscribe down below, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss those future videos. But let's move on to one of the second prompts that you're going to want to use. If we stick with this one over here, which is going to be scan the internet or Google and tell me the top 10 websites that are currently selling spreadsheets, trackers, income trackers, ensure that they are successful in terms of traffic and potential monthly revenue. So this is another amazing thing about ChatGPT is that now it's able to scan the internet in real time. So what I'm going to do is just change this to agent mode. And again, the way that agent mode works is that it's going to be able to go directly onto the internet and look at things in real time and give me a list of the 10 websites that I can basically replicate. So if you're following along, you can also do this as well. So I'm just going to enter this prompt and see exactly what it comes back with. And just to give you some insight into what it looks like if you haven't seen agent mode before, this is it right here. It's opened up this dashboard. It's going through the internet. It's going through all of these different tabs, clicking into all of these different links, and it should come back within the next few minutes with a complete list. Okay, perfect. So I'm back, guys. That took about maybe 3-4 minutes and it's come back with this list. And just to kind of give you an insight into what it's come back with, it's listed out all of these different websites and it's given me a short description of each of them. And again, the reason why you want to do this is because you want to go onto the website, see exactly what they've been able to do, how they're doing things. And, if they're successful, you might want to replicate what's allowing them to be successful in the first place. So again, let's go with the first one in the result, which is this one. I'm just going to copy the URL and go over to the site. So let's just click into it just like this. All right. So it seems like a simple enough website. They've got all of these different spreadsheets and they're focused on personal finance by the looks of it. They've got these add to cart buttons over here and it's a simple website where they've got all of these different digital products listed. And the thing about looking at a site just on the surface like this, you're not able to really get an in-depth understanding of what's allowing them to be successful. So what I like to do from this point is just copy the URL once again. And this time what I like to do is go over to a tool called Zeek Analytics. Now Zeek Analytics is a software that you can use when it comes to spying on what's allowing people to be successful. So what I'm going to do is come over here to store tracker. And from this point, what you're going to do, if you want to also use Zeek Analytics, there's a 7-day trial link in my description. It's just paste the URL in there just like that and then click on search. And as we can see, it's now come back with a lot of data. And if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, we can see how many different digital products they've got listed, over 53. They've made over 720 estimated sales in the last 30 days. And you can also see that they are generating over 5 figures figures per month as well. Bear in mind that everything you can see on the screen is just an estimate, but by the looks of it, it does seem like they are pretty successful. And another good thing about Zeek Analytics is that if you scroll down, you're going to be able to see the top performing items in their store right now. So if I just click into this one, this is the product page for the spreadsheet that's allowing this store to bring in a decent amount of income. It's a simple personal finance tracker, and we can see all of the information about it on the product page. And this is where ChatGPT is going to be able to come in, because what you're going to be able to do from here, if you're following what I'm doing, is copy the URL of the product page that you've been able to find for a specific digital product, and then ask ChatGPT to scan that product page and give you a prompt so that you can copy the exact same product and make it with ChatGPT. Now, as always, I'm going to show you exactly how this works because I don't want it to be too complicated. So I'm just going to copy the URL, and then I'm just going to enter this prompt right here. So I'm going to say, this website is selling a spreadsheet. Can you scan the product page, scan the listing, and give me a prompt that will allow me to make a similar spreadsheet using ChatGPT, because I plan to sell it on my own website. So I've put the URL right there, and what I'm going to do is change it to agent mode once again, and then click on enter. All right, guys, so as you can see right here live on the screen, it's legit going onto the website, clicking through it, it's analyzing everything, it's compiling all of the information, all of the data, and it's going to be able to give me a in-depth understanding of what I need to do when it comes to building this specific digital product. The fact that we've got tools like this now still blows my mind, but I'm going to let it do its thing, and as always, I'm going to be back as soon as it's done. Okay, so I'm back, guys, and that took about 4 minutes. As you can see right here, it says that it was working for around 4 minutes, and it's giving me the key features of the product, everything I need to know if I want to be able to list it on my store. But if I just scroll down over here, it's also giving me a prompt for me to be able to make it myself. So what I can do now, and what you can also do too, if you're using ChatGPT, is just copy the entire prompt just like that. This time you can go back over to ChatGPT. You don't need to use agent mode. You can use the basic one. Just going to paste it in there like this, and then click on enter, and let's see exactly what it's able to do. Okay, perfect. So that took no time whatsoever. It's giving me the download link for me to view the spreadsheet on Excel. So let's open it up and see the final end result. And there we go. This is the spreadsheet that I'm going to be able to start selling if I wanted to. You saw me go from not knowing what digital product I want to sell to going through a sequence of different prompts with ChatGPT, and then ultimately getting to the point where I've now got a sellable digital asset. And the amazing thing about this is that you can repeat that process over and over again and make as many digital products that you want. It's got all of the pages, all of the sheets. It's going to provide value to the end user, and you can also make revisions and changes to it just by entering in another simple prompt into ChatGPT. And again, guys, I'm not saying that you need to go away after this video and start selling spreadsheets just because there's sites doing it right now. You might be someone that doesn't really care about spreadsheets. Maybe you prefer to sell ebooks. Maybe you prefer to sell some sort of digital planner. But the overall point that I'm trying to get across to you is that ChatGPT has had some massive improvements in the way that it's able to help you potentially earn money online. And it doesn't even end there, because if I wanted to now build an entire website with the help of AI, ChatGPT can also assist with this as well. Because if I come over here to this prompt builder, I'm going to leave a link down below completely free to use. It's going to give me a prompt at the end of all of these different multiple choice questions. That's going to give me a full business plan for me to now get this website built ASAP. So we're going to go through it together. Question 1 is, what type of digital product are you interested in? Of course, it's going to be spreadsheets, so I'm going to select that. Question 2 is, what is your skill level when creating digital products? Well, I've been doing it for many, many years, so I'm going to say that I'm pretty advanced. Question 3 is, why do you want to sell a digital product? Of course, to generate income. Number 4 is, what type of niche do you have knowledge in? So we already know exactly what we're going to do in this case. It's going to be finance and investing, so I'm going to select that. How do you want to sell your digital product? It's going to be on my own website, so I'm going to select this one. What color scheme do you want for your digital product? I'm going to say professional and clean. How do you plan to promote it? I'm going to say that I plan to promote it using a mixture of all of these different ones, but initially let's go with Instagram and TikTok Reels, and then click on submit. Once you do that, it's now going to give you this prompt that all you need to do is just copy just like that. Head back over to ChatGPT, simply paste it in there like this, and then click on enter. And here we have it. It's already building out the entire thing that I need to do, how I need to price it, how I need to build it, how I need to sell it, everything that's going to go into it. So I can now use all of this when it comes to helping me get my website up and running. So I just thought I'd let you guys know this because this has helped me out so much and it's helped out so many people. But once I've got this entire plan and I've also got the step-by-step checklist that I'm going to be able to export as a PDF, the next thing to do is to go over to the platform that I'm going to use to sell this digital product, which is going to be Hostinger. And essentially it all comes down to picking a brand name. So the one that I'm going to go with for this example is going to be spendsmart.store. So we're just going to get that one. I need to enter the description. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to copy the Hostinger description from ChatGPT and we're going to paste it in there like this. I'm going to leave it as it is because it seems pretty decent to me. And you also want to make sure that this has been selected where it says add online store to your site so that you can actually make transactions. But for the most part, that's what you need to do when it comes to building out your website. So what I'm going to do now is just click on this button. And the good thing about Hostinger is that once it's completed building your site, which shouldn't take more than a few seconds, if you don't like it, you can always go through that exact same process again. But as we can see now, it's been about 5 seconds and it seems to have done a really good job so far from what I can see in the preview. So I'm just going to click on continue. Okay, so here we go. This is the final website that it was able to do. It goes without saying that you can make any changes to it. All of these are just placeholders for all of these different spreadsheets. So if you want to change the actual store, you're going to be able to do that by clicking on store over here and then coming over to products, and it's going to be on this page that you can now add the product that you just made. You can remove any of these different placeholders. So let me just quickly do that. Okay, so if you want to add a brand new one, you're just going to click on digital product, of course. And what you're going to do from here is just fill out all of the information and you're essentially going to be able to list it for sale. Okay, great. So once you've done that, you're just going to click on digital products. It's going to take you over to this page, and this is where you're going to insert all of the necessary information like the title, description, the price of the item. You're going to upload the actual spreadsheet over here so that whenever you make a sale, Hostinger is going to make sure that they ship it out directly to your customer. Of course, instant delivery into their email inbox. This part of the process is pretty straightforward. If you want me to make a detailed video showcasing exactly what you need to do when it comes to listing the product and all of the back-end things like the payment processor, etc., I'll be more than happy to make a detailed video on that. Just put in the comments down below, do the back-end digital product video as well as your location, and I'll get onto that video ASAP. But for most of you that are thinking, Sam, everything you've shown me is amazing. The fact that I can build a digital product with ChatGPT has truly blown my mind. And I can also build a website using AI as well as Hostinger. This is all amazing, but how exactly are sites like the one that you showed us earlier getting customers onto their site in the first place? And that's a really good question. And if we just head back over to Zeek Analytics, we're going to be able to see over here that they are getting traffic mainly when it comes to all of these different social channels: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. They're using all of these different short form platforms. But what's also interesting is that if we go over to the Facebook ad library, I'm just going to search for them right now and see if they pop up. So let's come over here to all ads. I'm just going to search for their name, which is Spreadsheet Crafters. So it seems that they are running ads. So let's just click into it and see exactly what ads they're running. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, they're running multiple different ads right now on Facebook, Instagram, all of these different meta platforms. And the good thing about the Facebook ad library, for those of you that don't know, is that you can actually spy on, all of the ads that they're running. There's full transparency so that you can kind of replicate the ads that you believe is bringing them the biggest results. But one thing that we can see from this site is that they're testing multiple different creatives, they're publishing multiple ads, and that's the reason why they're in a position where they're bringing in this amount of estimated revenue from selling all of these different digital products. And for those of you that are interested in what you need to do when it comes to generating traffic to your digital product with the help of AI, ChatGPT, without having to show your face on camera, I'm going to leave a video right there. In that video, what I do is break things down in a lot more detail. I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time. So be sure to watch that straight after this. It's helped out so many people. I've also got a completely free AI course in my description down below. Be sure to check that out. But other than that, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.